Okay, I'm not ready to do this, but I'm doing it anyways. This will be a long one. I'm going to do a dual purpose with this. This will also be shared with my team on Tuesday. Tomorrow, it is in fact Monday, and I'm about to do something. Does it scare me? It's something I've never done before. Is it something that will test me? Yes. Will it be grueling? Yes. Did it take forever to make the decision to do what I'm about to do for 42, that rhymes, consecutive days in a row? Yeah, it took a long time. It took about 3 months to make the decision. And I'm sad to say the decision has been made. When I make a decision, generally speaking, most of the time, I follow through. Most of the time. Short-term decisions that don't require a long-term commitment. So I made a decision. It's kind of like alcohol. I'm going to go squirrely. No, I won't. But quitting drinking wasn't hard. Making the decision was hard. Now I'm 1 year. Oh my! We're the 15th today. It's 1 year, 4 months. I've been sober, yo. Oopsies! I just looked. I have a big star. Every month, I have a star. Oh wow! Congratulations, Mark. When you watch the replay of this live, let me look in the camera. Congratulations, Mark. That's crazy. So when I made that decision, there was no turning back. Let's go. That threw me off. Let me do a cheers to myself, actually. Cheers, Mark. Well done. Well done. 1 year, 4 months sober. When I decided to quit drinking, it took me, I don't know, when did I start drinking? 14, and I never stopped. So it took me like 10 years. It took me like 30 years to make that decision, and once I decided, I quit. Boom. Now I made a decision for something I'm about to do on Wednesday. I have the dates. The reason this will be kind of it's not a webinar. It's a statement, it's a declaration, and it mostly, in a selfish type of way, serves me. I do not expect my team to do this. I repeat, I do not expect anyone to even attempt this, because you're setting yourself up for failure. And I don't care. I don't care what you do. If you want to do it, do it. But I like to share my timelines, my numbers on what I'm about to do, because it's a declaration. I get to look back on this and see what I'm really made of. See if I can really follow through with this. So what am I doing? I'm doing a blitz. I'm doing a recruiting blitz. Some people know it as a game plan, an Eric Worre 90-day game plan. Well, the game plan is down. The game plan's right here. So following through on the game plan would be what I'm doing. I'm not going to be doing the game plan. I don't know. Game plan's a weird word, because game plan is kind of like the plan itself. I'm following through on the game plan, I guess you could say. But it's really a blitz. It's a psychotic, unreasonable blitz. Recruiting blitz. Reaching out to a ton of people in a short period of time. Why am I doing this? Well, I think I'm going to save that at the end. Yeah, I'm going to save that at the end. We're already 5 minutes in. I think I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to tell the camera, the live, whoever's listening, what I'm doing, and I'm going to tell my team also what I'm doing. I joined a network marketing company, the Stem Cell Patch, in March of 2021, and I hit manager in like 2 days. We have an amazing team. I love you all. We have superstars on the team, putting in the work. Superstars on the team, contributing in all kinds of ways. We meet every Tuesday. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's my front-facing job. Okay. I've been dabbling in the crypto world a little bit, the NFT space a little bit. I won't be able to do that for 42 days. Yes, I just sold every single Ethereum I had. I'm going to sell all of my Bitcoins. I have a lot of them. That takes more than a day. It's going to take, by tomorrow morning, I'll have like 0 of that. Last NFT went about lunchtime today. I have no NFTs. So I cleared out all that stuff. I cashed out on everything. And here I am. Not that that was important, but it's going to be fun to watch back on. So here we go. 42 days of contacting people. It's really that simple. So let me see, what did I took a lot of notes, but I don't know what needs to be shared here. For my team, I'll have you know this. We have an amazing team. I love you all. I love meeting every Tuesday. We are growing every single day. A few more people popped in this morning. Another gold. I should say the name. I should look it up, but I'm going to stick to my script because maybe I can wrap this up in 20 minutes. I've hit a crossroads a little bit in my decisions of what I want to focus on currently. Like something, there was an event. There was a Life Wave event. It just ended this weekend. I'm watching the replays. They're in the back office. I didn't screen record them, okay? I'm watching the replays and I'm like, with what they're releasing, it's so up my alley. I'm like, and it's launching in January. I just couldn't help but think, this is exactly what I stand for. It's a strength. It's for strength. It's for muscle building. It's for athletic performance. It's not like anything they have currently, but because the stem cell patch works so friggin' well in reversing my age, I'm like, okay, if this X49 thing works with the same efficacy, but for muscle building, my muscles are building like crazy just on the stem cell patch. So I'm like, this is perfect. This is what I can run with. And it launches in January. So to my team, when we discussed a game plan, a 90-day game plan, we discussed leading up to an event, because that's what a game plan is. We'll talk about this more on Tuesday, the intricacies of why this works. But there's a leader called Danian Fire. Hey, Danian, if you're watching, you are my current mentor, by the way, from afar, virtually. You're the man I'm studying right now. This is the guy who used toothpicks to keep his eyelids open because he wouldn't sleep. That guy. So as I'm studying Danian, I'm looking at his numbers, and now he's like, he's a force to be reckoned with, for sure. But I'm following what he's doing almost to a T, but then when you mix it up with Eric Worre's game plan, it all leads to an event. And that event is to run. So it's kind of like whoever has the courage to do a 90-day game plan, what they do is they build. They kind of recruit this is the way I see it. This is the way it is. This is the way I'm going to word it. They recruit all their soldiers, okay? They build an army, literally. And then that army is inviting. I'm going to be doing I'm focused on my activity, actually. We may talk about that at the end. So I'm not requiring anyone to do what I'm doing. That's where it may differ. I'm kind of going in the field alone, and I'm recruiting a bunch of soldiers. I'm going to do it for 42 days. Once you have those soldiers show up at the event, the team event, where you're about to go into the field to battle, I guess you can say, to charge the world, you have a bunch of soldiers ready to go. So that's what I'm doing. For 42 days, I'll be recruiting my soldiers. We already have a bunch of soldiers, but I'll be doing a blitz to recruit more leading up to the event. That's how the game plan works, the Eric Worre game plan. That's what Damien does too, Damien Fire. And once that event happens, after that event, the troops go. So that's the timing. First of all, the X49, the strength one for muscle building, lean muscle building, that one, athletic performance, is perfect. The launch of that is in January. So my mind started thinking, it's a combination of these things that made my decision. The event is insane, by the way. Yes, it did motivate me to run again, but the launch of the muscle patch, I'll call it, the muscle patch, and the fact that it's January that it's coming out, and the fact that in January, people like to start over and get running. The timing of that happens to be perfect. That's only in 6 weeks. That's not in 90 days, as you already know. So me, it's a 42-day game plan, 6-week game plan. I'll get into the dates and all that because my team's going to see this. We're 12 minutes in. This is important for the Tuesday webinar so that all of my team knows what I'm up to, why I am not contactable, like zero. I'll be less contactable than I was when I was doing my NFT thing, even less. Why? Yeah, I'm going all over the place. It's fine because it's on my mind and I'll forget. Because hey team, or hey whoever else sees this and may get value from it, I don't think you will, because this, like I said, this is a psychotic thing I'm doing. It's not for normal people. But I will be in acquisition mode, not nurture and training mode. So I'm going to say that right now. For 42 days, I will be in acquisition mode, recruiting mode, recruiting top talent. That's what I will be doing. When they come in, they will be plugged in properly into our team chat, all that stuff. This is where my superstars kind of like invite and they mingle and they help each other. It's amazing in our Facebook chat. The combined brain power and comp plan knowledge and product knowledge and testimonials is way beyond what I know, for sure. My team is way smarter than I am. So they'll take care of whoever comes in, for sure. It's called the Love Boat community. And then what we have Don Strice. He does morning meetings every single morning. So new people come in and they could connect in those morning meetings. And then every Tuesday, that's where I show up. Every Tuesday, that's where I show up. So on this blitz, I will not be talking to anyone. I will be recruiting in super acquisition mode. So I will be so not contactable. So why did I say that? I think because it's important. You guys are going to know where I'm at. Well, you're going to see members pop in. I'm just going to be recruiting all day, every day for 42 days. So I'm going to talk, kind of trying to say something that will be of value to me in the future. Kind of like for documentation purposes. And I also want to speak authentically from a personal standpoint. Why am I doing this? Well, I give you some reasons right now. And by the way, the NFT world is a complete bloodbath now. The bubble has popped. That's why I'm kind of getting out as well. A lot of stuff is lining up. Will I return to that stuff after the blitz? We're going to evaluate then. I have no idea what's going to happen in 42 days. Let me tell you what happened to Damien, though. because I'm going through my notes. And this I want documented because obviously these will get lost in the sheets of paper. And as I'm in my piles of paper, in my mountains of paper, and it's very interesting. Here's another weird little quinky dink that I found. When Danier, D-A-N-I-E-R, fire, F-I-E-R. When Danier started the 90-day game plan, it was 90 days. I've got his first 5 weeks documented here. And I watched several videos. I watched all of his videos. Everything that can be found. I'm like, that's my guy. That's who I'm studying. That's who I'm going to reverse engineer on, dissect, and duplicate, pretty much. So when he started this, I'm going to talk about the money because I think the money is important. I've been manager for 8 months in March. Let's do the finger count. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I suck at my months. It's so embarrassing. 8 months. Okay? I do suck at my months, by the way. I have to say Jason when I get to July. Why is that? That's crazy. It's one of those things like locking the door before I leave the house. I could check it 1,000,000 times and I still think I didn't lock the door. It's like, I think that's brain damage from, side note, I think that's actually brain damage from drug abuse in the past. Certain brain cells of mine can't make connections, and they're the most simple things. And they're like completely out in left field. One of them is, did I lock the door? It's crazy. And same with my months, January, February. It's crazy. Those little things, that's brain damage, because I used to know them before I lost my way. Again, this will be a long one. So Danier, when he started, he was making $1,500 a week, about. He said about $5,000 a month. That's on his week 1 when he started this blitz. I'll tell you what my blitz consists of. I want to have it all in here so there's really no stone unturned. Will it work this way in 42 days? No, it'll be completely different. Absolutely different. That's how it is when you do something that you've never done before at this intense of a level. On day 2, my approach will probably be completely different. Like the amount of people I plan on contacting compared to the amount of people I can physically contact in, I'm not doing 20 hours. Well, we'll get to that later. In 6 hours, we'll see. We'll see if that's all possible. So let's go through the numbers because this is very interesting and I want this on the video. So in week 1, Danier was making basically what a manager makes. $6,000 a month. I found that interesting. He said $5,000 a month, about $1,500 a week, right? Yeah. And managers make $6,000 a month in LifeWave. So I'm like, oh my God, that was his week 1. And this is where I'm at too when I'm starting. So it's perfect. I could kind of predict somewhat what's going to happen. They're really weird numbers, and they're very consistent in all of his interviews. So are they consistent with everyone else in network marketing? No, because nobody does what he did. No, the people who do what he does, I'm not really aware of, because he got my attention because it was not human what he did for that period of time. The guy wouldn't sleep. Like he had a CD, a meditation CD. It was like kind of like some kind of guided meditation where if you listen to it while you went out for 30 minutes, they say it would equal 5 hours of sleep. Your 30 minutes. So he would do that. Then as soon as he opened his eyes and didn't want to wake up, he forced himself to wake up and go to work again. Not human, not normal, which is why I kind of admire him. It's like so against the norm. So in week 1, he made nothing. He made no difference to his income. He was talking to a bunch of people, 100 people on day 1, But he did not, his income didn't change. On week 2, barely anything changed. He was still hovering around $1,500 a week. That's crazy. I'm going to take a sip. Nothing. Now, this is also for my knowledge as I'm telling you this. It's, to me, that seems, I would even quit. If I did what I'm about to tell you I'm going to do, and I got nothing in a day, I'd want to quit. But I need to follow through on this because I believe there are things that happen weeks in that it's impossible for me to be aware of unless I do it. Part of this is also to see if this works. And 6 weeks goes by so quick. You know how quick it goes by? It goes by like, let's try the other hand. It goes by like, better, this. Goes by like this. 6 weeks goes by like this. So I could be where I am, still manager, or there's a possibility, there's a chance that if I do exactly what I plan on doing, that what I'm about to tell you happens. Remember, you can't control the result, you can control the activity. So I have 100% control on my activity in the next 42 days. Okay. Week 1, week 2, nothing really happened financially. That's depressing. How many people would quit? 100% of people. 100% of people would quit. 99%, okay? The 99% of people who don't know the final numbers, who don't know how this business works, would quit. So, week number 3, from $1,500 a week to $5,000 a week. That's interesting to me. It's going to be interesting how my results match up. Week number 4, $5,000 to $6,000 a week. Still nothing crazy. $6,000 the next week. That's what he made. The week after that, from $6,000 to $34,000 in the full week. So now he's making $34,000 a week on week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how weird that is? It must depend on a ton of stuff that, like, obviously what's going on under you. Because if you're, or maybe the follow-ups, I don't know. I'll let you know at the end of this whole thing. Then week number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $45,000 a week. So that's interesting because we max out at $25,000 a week, which means I would hit top rank if this was the case in 6 weeks. That's mental. I don't know if that's a politically correct word, but that's insane. 6 weeks, like I said, goes by like, you know what I mean? Not bad. So I figured, perfect. Now is a perfect chance to do this. So like I said, I cashed in all my crypto. Those of you that are going to go and, well, there's not many people who are going to see this. Because some people say, no, some people are like, well, you're going to kick yourself later. I don't play like that. I play the market. I don't invest in the market. I play the market. My hands are made of paper. A lot of people don't know that. I'm a paper hander. I buy, I sell, I buy. That's why I can never take my eyes off the computer screen when I trade NFTs. Or when it's a different way I play. So yeah, it's all gone. I don't even have to focus on it. Whether Bitcoin goes to $100,000 and I'm selling it at what, 83,000, you'd be like, how many Bitcoins did you have? Do the math. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. That's not how I work. I play the dips. So way off topic. See, this is the type of stuff I won't even have to think about. So 100% focus too. So there we go. I thought that was interesting. It's a declaration. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be scary. Am I ready to do it? Well, I'm positioning myself in a way to do it. I'm positioning myself in a way where there are zero distractions. Literally. I won't even open up any of my crypto wallets or open up Coinbase or any of that to look at stocks. There's one thing that could stop me. There's one thing that could make me stop once I start. I start on Wednesday. I start on Wednesday the 17th, right? Where is it? Yeah, is the 17th? Yeah. I start on Wednesday the 17th. That's my week one. So for the people watching that are on my team, here we go. Week one, November 17th to 23rd. November 17th is the Wednesday to the next Tuesday. So every week, I'll probably have a little update for you guys. I will definitely have an update for you on Tuesday's meeting. Tuesday's our team meeting. So I start this Wednesday and I go until the 23rd. That's our team meeting. 24th, week number 2. December 1st, week number 3. December 8th, week number 4. December 15th, week number 5. December 22nd, December 22nd, week number 6. I'm doing 6 weeks. Because that's when the new product comes out. That's when our team has the X49 launch, which is the patch for muscle building and athletic performance and strength, my favorite one. So, and that's when it comes out. Yes, I do get it in advance. It's on its way, so I'll get to try it out. But like I said, I don't need to question that. I know who's inventing these things. I know how these things are made. So there is no doubt on my part that this is going... Actually, to be honest with you, I'm like a kid on Christmas. I can't wait for it to come in the mail because I get it before everybody else. Thank you, Rod Edwards. Thank you, Rod Edwards. And if there's anyone else on my team that's American and you're able to buy the X49 because you're a distributor, you can message me. Maybe we could do a little trade. I can't get it in Canada. Okay. So when we have this launch, it's in January, so that's why I'm not doing a 90-day run. However, no, because a lot of things are going to be different in January. I'll be more into nurturing the leaders. I was going to say I'll stay in acquisition mode for another 42 days. Number one, I won't be able to. I'll be done. I'll be spent if I follow what I plan on following. So what do I plan on following? Here we go. I plan on following. Okay, here we go. 6 weeks, I want to talk to 1,000 people. I don't know if anyone is thinking 1,000 people, that's not bad. Let's do the math a little bit and take a sip. That's my declaration. I'm probably going to put them on the back of my whiteboard here. I'm going to do a lot of handwriting because normally I use an Excel spreadsheet to keep track of who I contact so I don't contact them again. When you're talking to 1,000 people, well, for me, I don't know if I'm going to remember every single conversation in depth. I have no idea how this is going to feel. I have been exposed to unreasonable work before. I have that advantage, but let me finish what the plan is. To talk to 1,000 people. What are you going to say? I'm going to invite them to take a look at my business. I'm not going to dance with them. Not on this one. Not this time. There is no dancing. We're going right to dessert. There is no dinner. Yes or no. It's one of those. That's how I'm doing it. Do not, this is not financial advice. I say that too often. This is not recruiting advice. This is what I'm doing. So for me, I want to talk to 1,000 people. I want to ask 1,000 people. I want to have conversations with 1,000 people in 42 days. Is that even possible? Well, I did the math. That would be 24 people per day that I would have to have a conversation with. That means I would limit those conversations to 15 minutes. No problem. Thought I saw a little something. No problem. No, seriously, I got like a piece of, it's bugging me. Look at those vibrant colors, Mark. Have you been out in the sun? I haven't used this light in forever. Feels like it's giving me a tan, yo. So that would be 24 people in a day. And in order for me to have a conversation with 24 people a day, I would have to contact 240 people in a day. That's because I've been doing this for a long time. So if I contact 10 people, I may get a conversation with one person, a 15-minute conversation. So there it is. That's my day. That's it. It's simple. Is it easy? I don't think so. I don't think so for 42 days. So that's it. That's the plan. It's been declared. So do I have any more numbers? It's a half an hour. That's beautiful. I think, will I get into anything else? I said the why. I said the what. I said I'm excited about it. I'll share my feelings on this probably in 5 more minutes. Close this up. I'm excited about it. Whether my team, whether you guys, the Loveboat community is excited, I hope so, because I hope you're excited, because once I'm done, once the recruiting dust settles, once I'm done recruiting the talent and the 42 days is up, we have our event, our virtual event. We're all pumped up to run in January. And then we have some new blood in the organization, right? And who knows, some of you may follow suit. You may see, I'm going to look so tired, because I will be tired. So you'll see me on Tuesdays. You'll be like, Mark, you look tired. I'll be like, good. That means I'm doing what I have to do. So maybe that'll inspire some people. I guess my point is we'll have a whole new group of people. And at that point, I'm going to be working hard on the duplication, but not as hard as the acquisition. It's completely different it's completely different. We can sit down and talk strategy. In what I'm doing right now, there's no time to talk strategy. So there we go. That's it. Let me see. Okay, post-event. Here's when I talk about the duplication. Post-event, will I still be recruiting? Yes. We will all be recruiting. All the new people in the team, including the people that are in the Loveboat community right now. We'll keep doing what we do. You guys are crushing it. But I will introduce more social media marketing. I will introduce, obviously, some online marketing, get into the paid ads. We almost did that 2 weeks ago. But this came up. This is not paid ads. This is not social media. This is me contacting 240 people every day. I probably won't be on social media except to contact 240 people every day. I'll have to use various platforms. I got all that under control. That's not hard to do. I don't know how hard it is to do. See, it's a hair in my eye now. I don't know how hard it is to do. We're going to find out. It could be easy too. Maybe I'll be like, is that it? I just talked to 24 people and it's like, it's a dinner time. I got all evening. Like, that could happen too. I don't know. I'm going to share. My team will know on Tuesdays for sure. This is as much as I want to say on the live post though. Because I figured, because in my blog, this will be the content that won't have content after it for a very long time. And it'll be an interesting one because this could be the content where I'm speaking to you as a manager, and in the next piece of content, I could be like, hey, Marc Lalonde here, because I keep all of my content on my blog in sequential order at thewealthytrainer.com. And on the following content, I may say, hello, the last time I said hello to you guys, I was a manager. Now I am a senior director, would be pretty epic. Director? Yeah, I expect that. I expect to be a director. But still, that's after 42 days. I couldn't become director in 8 months. So even if I was only a director, it would still be a good accomplishment for 42 days. And leading up to the event, it's all a good thing. But I would love to be senior director. That's the hardest position, by the way, in my humble opinion. For those of, would you like to know the difficulties? The difficulties are this. Manager is the first rank, easy. Director, hard. Hard to become director. So those are the levels. Manager, easy. Director, hard. Senior director, super difficult. That's the third degree of difficulty. The one after that would be presidential director, less hard. That's just hard. So you got easy, hard, super hard for senior director. Then you go down to hard for presidential director. Then you go down to easy for executive director. No, hard again for executive director. Then easy for senior presidential director. So the hardest position out of all of them is not the last one that makes $25K a week. That's as easy as a manager, the level of difficulty. It's kind of a weird graph. The senior director is the hardest. Does that apply to everyone? Probably not. That's based on my way of working, because I know what I have to do. Senior director will be the hardest. So if I could hit senior director in these 42 days, I don't care how much I make. If I can hit senior director, well, I'm going to make a lot. I'm going to make 10 grand. What's senior director? Director is 10K. Senior director, 15K a month, I believe it is. I had it up there somewhere. Where is it? Anyways, but it's the rank that's going to get me super excited, because it's all downhill from there to get to the 25K a week. And again, I don't care. The money's not the driver for me. What the driver is for me is to push the envelope in this time period. Okay, so yeah, after, post, all over the place. I love it. Post event, the plan, my team is, I'm going to do more social media. Maybe I will have inspired a lot of you by then too, because I can always point back to my 42-day run. If I can point back to my 42-day run, I'll be like, well, just do what I did. I documented it. I will document it. Every Tuesday, I'm going to give an update, so it'll be somewhat documented. So post event, it'll be social media. I'll go stronger on social media, online marketing with paid ads. We're going to get into live presentations regularly. That'll be to acquire new people. We're going to go into live leadership training to lead for duplication. We're going to have probably a heck of a team to do that with, if everything works out the way I see it working out. If I'm a senior director, who knows? I may be an SPD. Never know. I can't control the outcome. I can only control the activity to a certain point in this run. After that, I can only control the activity. But I can kind of control the outcome after that, because then it's about ranking people up. Right now, it's just about recruiting. And is that it? That's it. Okay. So I'm going to share my feelings on this, and then I'm going to end it off. And I'm going to do what I do when I do content. I'm not doing content on Friday. This is my weekly content, and I probably won't be doing content on Friday for 42 days. Seriously, for 6 weeks. I don't think I'll be doing much. We'll find out. I don't even think I can hold 24 conversations per day. I mean, mentally. That's going to be a barrier for me, is human interaction that often in a day with that many different people. I may not be mentally stable enough to handle that. Human interaction is not my favorite thing to start with. And I like it, first of all, on a case-by-case basis. And second of all, in reasonable amounts. I can work an unreasonable amount of hours at an unreasonable intensity. But human beings, I can't do that. I'm not good at that in large volumes. I can only talk to a certain amount of people per day before my mental stability starts crumbling. So that's going to be a challenge. It'll definitely help me in that way. Other than that, the work itself, yeah, it'll probably be exhausting for sure. And most of all, I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I mean, I'm excited about everything for sure. I love the way we're growing. I'm not ungrateful. We're growing at a beautiful pace, by the way, guys. Beautiful pace. I think I'm going to be director today, to be honest with you. If I think there's 3 people, if they get 1 more silver, any of those 3 people on my right side, I become director with senior directors. And I'm not too concerned about our growth. Our growth is amazing. We still have our Tuesday meetings. People show up. They watch the replays. We're growing the way a network marketing company organization should grow, for sure. It's like when I lose weight, I lose a pound a week, not more. It's the consistent things being done over time. That works. But now I think I want to push and test and break and see if I could really break through in a super short period of time. So that's it. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Tonight, I'm going to tie up all my loose ends in terms of, well, by tomorrow morning, all my Bitcoins will be sold. I told you, I got rid of all my NFTs. They've all been successfully sold. All my Ethereum. The rest that's hanging out there in my wallets is fine. It's irrelevant. So I'll be clear of that. My blog has been updated a little bit because I know you all care, again, for documentation purposes. That's been taken care of. I don't have Christmas. Oh, there's that. I will address, because it's right in the middle of when Christmas hits. I'll address how I handle Christmas to my Tuesday people when I see you. Probably as it starts approaching. We done? Am I done? That's my declaration. So the topic was, I'm not ready to do this, but I'm doing it anyways. It's quite exciting. So right now what I will do is what I always do on my content lately. I will plug in my 6-minute video of what it is that I do, which is, first and foremost, I sell stem cell patches. So let me plug that video in and I will see my team on Tuesday. That's 42 minutes. This should take up our whole hour meeting on Tuesday because we are not going until midnight this time. I have a blitz to begin the following day. So have an amazing Monday, guys. And here's the video of what I do. It's 6 minutes long. If you want to join us, you're welcome. We're meeting on Tuesday tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Okay, so the purpose of this short video is to share with you who I am and what I do. My name is Marc with a C, and I'm also known as The Wealthy Trainer. I have made millions of dollars as an entrepreneur over the years. You can always check out my credibility at thewealthytrainer.com. That's who I am. What I do is, first and foremost, I sell stem cell patches across the globe. And you're going to have 2 options when you watch this today, okay? You can be a customer or you can be a rep. The choice is yours, so stay tuned. So first of all, I've partnered with a company that's created a cutting-edge wearable technology that activates stem cells in the body, which actually reverses your age. It's crazy. There are 9 patents on them, which means that you cannot get them anywhere except from a rep, which is me. So the patches peel and stick to the back of your neck, and they're used for hair growth, wrinkle reduction, scar reduction, wound healing, pain relief, sports performance, more energy, better sleep, better skin, better mood, more focus, improved digestion, which in turn, in fact, reverses your age. Like I said, it's absolutely crazy. I'm 50 years old and I literally feel and look younger every single day. I'm starting to feel like I'm in my 20s and I'm starting to look like I'm in my 30s. It is nuts. So option 1, to be a customer, simply go to the customer option below and watch the 4th video down the page to get your patches for 1 month. That's option 1. Option 2 is a promoter, and this is what excites me the most because I'm in fact an entrepreneur and I recognize the huge opportunity here to change my family tree forever financially speaking. Just the fact that these patches ship globally. You can't get them in stores. They're patented. They're new technology. They activate stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day, while stem cell injections can run up to $15,000 per treatment. And the world has no idea these exist. So yeah, the promoter option definitely excites me the most. So for option 2, simply go to the promoter option below and watch the 5th video down the page. And then the video above that to get started. As promoters, we sell products. If you do decide to join as a promoter today, everything you sell as a promoter, you get paid commissions on every single week. As a promoter, you also get to build a team if you want to. You don't have to. I personally love recruiting because I get to change people's lives, but you don't have to. If you do want to build a team, you get paid on everything those people sell as well. God, I love this business. So, if you choose the promoter path, you are encouraged to motivate, teach, encourage, train, coach, mentor, lead, etc. But again, you don't have to. I don't know if you're looking to make a few $100s per week, a few thousand, or 10K per month. I don't know what you want, but this is something that I will ask you as soon as you join. What is it that you want? Now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know where to get started. I would love to get paid on all this. Well, here's the cool thing. When you join my team, we have an entire onboarding system. As soon as you join, check for an email from me. This will be a personal email from me, not from the company. Be sure to check your junk, spam, or promotion folders as well, just in case my email lands there. In this email, I'm going to get you started right by plugging you into our family. We call ourselves the Love Boat Community. We're all in this together, and we're here to love on each other and help each other succeed. You'll also have website links to your own website that are immediately linked to you, so you can share it immediately and start earning money immediately. You'll also have access to our team training, our team tools, and you'll be able to attend our private weekly team meetings. Okay, so as a promoter, you need to understand something. I've been very successful. I've started many companies. I've made millions of dollars. I've won every single sales contest I've entered pretty much. I've even coached some recognized leaders that you probably know of. I also come from being a full-time alcoholic and drug addict to complete sobriety. I was also not only broke not long ago, but I was homeless. I was sleeping on park benches and never really knew where my next meal would come from. So I went from all that to being a millionaire today who's actually living the life of his dreams. So I'm not telling you this to impress you, and I'm not even telling you this to impress upon you what's possible. No, I just want you to ask yourself this one question. Would I, me, Mark, would I be doing this if there was not a huge upside and huge opportunity to all of it? The answer is no, I would not be here. This right here is a right time, right place, right product, right market, right company, right opportunity situation. I have never, nor will I ever in this lifetime, have the opportunity to be at the top of a distribution channel of a company that's poised to become $1 billion company. And guess what? You have the opportunity to lock arms with me as I climb to the top of the mountain. Okay? So there you have it. Whatever option you choose, I love you, I'm here for you, and I'll see you on the inside. Signing off, Marc Lalonde, aka The Wealthy Trainer. Bye-bye now.